Hey guys, Lotsgon here today, and welcome back to episode number 4 of SimAirport. We are going to continue today with planning out our airport and just expanding and taking a few more flights. The last time we did design this cafe in episode number 3, and then I don't think they're implemented fully yet. What we may do for the start of this episode is actually getting some of the walls for it. You know, get the walls down here that we had planned. We will get the large sliding door that we're going to have in here, just there, which is going to be perfect. And what were these going to be? These are the same colour, aren't they? Yeah. I think that's just the walls being the same colour. So if we get rid of that, get rid of the yellow that's along here, then leave this area pink just to simplify that it is the cafe area for now, before we zone it when we actually bring in the cafe. Oh, that's a thought actually. We haven't got a kitchen there, have we? I mean, technically, you'd want the kitchen down here, wouldn't you? Let's get a planned wall in there, because that should then remind us in the future that we want the kitchen to be at the end. We can maybe move the kitchen to there, have counters here, have a little... In fact, we'll put 2 counters here and we can have 2 little queues then going up to the end of this wall, and then this can all be sort of open seating area. So that's going to be fine, that's going to be worked out pretty fine for us. Everything seems to be going fine over here. We have a lot of builders still. I do want to consider getting a different pickup and drop-off area, if I'm being honest. Because we do have road building. And I don't want to get multi-lane access yet, I don't think. I don't think there's any need for it. But what I do want to do is get a road incoming maybe up here. Like so. To there. I think, and we'll leave that bit open. And then we can bring it down here. Where would we go is the question. So if we bring it up there, we can then have drop-offs in this area, which is going to be fine. That's exactly what we want. Or maybe this area here, and they can walk around. Pickups we probably want here somewhere, if I'm being totally honest. Because baggage claim will actually extend down here in the near future. I think. What we'll do, we'll bring this road down here. And then we'll sort of bring it across like that. We'll wait until this road is actually built before we go ahead and assign a different zone for pickup and drop-offs. Because otherwise it's going to get all confusing and the buses are going to get extremely confused with what's going on. Deliveries as well. Doesn't seem to be much of an issue if I'm being totally honest. Until we get a little bit busier, it's not really that much of an issue down here. I do just want to slow it down a little bit. And I want to look at the flight schedule we've got coming in today. So everything sort of departed on time, which is fine. We seem to have made a lot of money back there. But we are losing money. We haven't researched pricing yet, which is in progress. So that's going to be important. I'm not sure why that's a different colour. That's really weird. So apparently the baggage carousel changes colour when it's got a bag on it. That is weird. That's a weird little bug, that is. Officers are fine. We have the CFO and COO. This road has been built with a slight glitch. I'm not really sure what's gone on there. Can we not fix that? Can we? No. Okay. Apparently we can't fix that. I think it's because... yeah, we built that road wrong. That's a pain. That is a big pain. Somehow they seem to be driving on this road, which is incredibly confusing. Pickups are going to be this area. Just have a sort of small area for it. And drop-offs are going to be just here. Apparently, oh, we can't clear that. What? Why can't we clear that? Right, let's clear that. Cancel, 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 clear that. Drop-offs are going to be here. Road is going to come up here. Hopefully we get to building that. Apparently we're just dumping stuff there. Apparently we're not interested in building the road that we need to build. Here we go, there we go, that's sorted, that's fine. So this is working out fine. Although what we may do is these own this, they only drop off in this area up here. That then means there's time for people to come through. Because otherwise what they end up doing is stopping at the edge of it. And it becomes a real sort of pain when they stop here. And then the traffic sort of backlogs all the way back here. It's not really something that we want going on. We want to see, that's perfect sort of lineup and everything there. Everyone seems to be going through perfectly fine there. Again, this is working out extremely well actually. And security seems to be going quite smoothly, which is good to see. I've turned my pan speed down, haven't I? Yeah. And it's going really slowly. It's moving incredibly slowly. I'm not used to it. But if you move it with the mouse, it moves incredibly fast. That's something that's a little bit confusing as well. Pickups are doing fine. Drop-offs are doing fine. What we can do is get a sidewalk in here. And all the way down here as well would do. Just so we sort of know that there's an area there so they can walk on it. You know, if it looks a little bit better, feels a little bit better. Makes it feel more like an actual airport entrance area. But we do now have a proper entrance to our airport. With a little side road, which is very good. It's nice to see. And there doesn't seem to be a traffic issue at all. Which is very good considering I had a lot of traffic issues at my last airport. Although I must say, actually I'm going to say this now. Last time in the last series, I placed the roads down like this. Yeah, you may see that that's actually going sideways. Hence why everyone was getting stuck. Because I was trying to get them to go sideways up here. When really, I should have just rotated the road and they could have gone that way. I didn't think that one through. My brain wasn't really going, oh, you see there's arrows on the road, you can rotate them, and then you can just go in that direction. I thought, well, you just sort of place them down like this, don't you? It's going to be like that. Yeah, it turns out it wasn't, so I sort of take a little bit of fault for that in the last episode, or the last series, I should say. Or is that not moving? Oh, that's grass for some reason. Right. Is it outside? Yeah, cannot be outdoors. Foundation, and then what we'll do, we'll clear it. and put some floor there as well. We can go ahead and clear it. There we go, and floor is going to go there. Perfect. That's sort of solved that issue there. I don't really think there's any other issues that we've got at the moment. We could maybe look at taking some more flights if anyone's interested. 777 in the morning. I think I'll take that. And an Airbus in the morning, I think I'll take that. Yeah, that could have been a bad decision, that. But it's not, I don't think it's going to be. WestJet are offering 707s. Pacific is someone I don't really want to go to. They don't have anything that they're offering me that's good. Boeing 767 on the afternoon, can take that. 777 on the afternoon as well, and 767. Right, now we just need to sort the schedule out because there's going to be a lot of overlapping here. That seems to all be fine. It should run smoothly. Requires a large gate. Requires a large gate. So I guess Galactic Point can sort of move to a 6 AM slot. Smart Airlux can go there. That one, Galactic Point, can go there. If we can try and keep a gate for each. Yeah, a gate for each airline, that would be fantastic. So, what I'm going to do is go through and keep Aerostar on the top. That can go there. That's another Aerostar that requires a large gate. So we're going to have to keep some of them separate, I assume. Oh yeah, that's going to be a tough one, isn't it? Yeah, that is going to be an issue trying to keep all these in the same one. Aerotime though can actually both land at the same time. We're being totally honest. Leave there. A Ford Air can come in here on this gate. So a Ford Air have got their own gate. Gate A2 is sort of shared. Galactic Point share. No, they don't. Galactic Point have their own gate as well, and gate A5 is shared. So Aerostar and Galactic Point both have their own gates at our airport now, which is nice to see. We sort of, it is something that we can do. We could maybe look at, you know, you could get like a sponsor in the future as a feature for a game. So that, for example, Aerostar will sponsor one of the gates and own that gate and have exclusivity over the flights they can run from that gate. That could be an option. It would add a little bit more micromanagement to the game, and it would help split the schedule up a little bit differently. So you have to manage how many flights you actually take from certain airlines. Maybe that could be a scenario or something, or you know, in the career mode we could have that as a sort of objective you have to do. You have to have 3 different gates for 3 different companies. I don't know, I'm just sort of throwing ideas out. I think there's a lot of potential for this game to go somewhere, and there's little things like that that they don't seem big, but they will add a lot to the game. We do currently have 3 airplanes at our airport at the same time now, which is the first time in a long time, which is good to see. Is that an Ford Air? think it is, yeah. Not sure why the Ford Air was actually at a different gate. But, oh well. Aerostar are coming in now. And that is their gate at the end. Security seems to be going fine. Everyone's flowing through. Drop-offs are working extremely well. The only thing we haven't got in is our cafe. I mean, we could even consider getting more flights in now, if we're being totally honest, because we're not getting any delays. Everyone's departing on time. WestJet is someone we could consider with 2 afternoon flights, so I'm going to get them in. Starflight have 2 night flights, so I'm also going to get them in. And Atlantic International, I think they're a new... Yeah, they're a new company, and they've got a nighttime flight as well, so we'll get that in. What we'll do is sort this schedule out, so Starflight wants to come in then. WestJet can come in there. That is going to be an issue, having everyone land at the same time. So Starflight can come in there as well. We're just there. WestJet are going to be just there. So it's sort of staggered. Aerostar is going to stay there, and Starflight is going to come in. Just there, I think. And Atlantic International can go there like that. So it's all going to be fine. I think that's all going to be perfectly fine. I'm not sure if the gates are auto-assigned differently if the flights are slightly delayed. So say, for example, a flight that is scheduled at A1 is delayed by 5 minutes, and the flight coming in that is scheduled to be at gate A1 at that time is already here, then maybe they get reassigned to gate A2. I don't know if it currently works like that, but that is another feature. So you could probably select that in the menu to auto assign a gate if not, or change that around. If you did have to select certain airlines for certain gates, that would be an issue then. But there's a lot of micromanagement that could actually go into this game. There are actually a few games I'm looking at currently as well to maybe start playing when they do come out. The next game I probably want to try and look at starting a series on is either Project High Rise or Another Brick in the Mall. I know High Rise has got its DLC coming out, the Las Vegas DLC, so I'm going to look into that. That could be the next possible thing. But there are some decent games coming out as well. There's School Simulator from Squeaky Wheels, which has got Ryan... can't think of his last name. But basically, he's got the artist from Prison Architect on there, and that game is going to be extremely good. It's got the same style as this, same management style, but you manage a school. That's definitely going to be something I want to play when it comes out. Another game that I'm looking at is... it comes from Twice Circled, and they're actually the makers of the game Big Pharma. And I think they also publish... what's it called? The new... I can't think of the name. I really can't think of the name. It's the new Car Factory game. I can't think of the name for it. I'm just going to quickly have a little Google there and see what it is called, because it'd be interesting to know what it's actually called. I do need to find that out. So, Production Line, there we go, that is what it's called. Production Line is a game that was made, published by Twice Circled, and they're publishing a new game in 2018. It's set for release. Cool. Can't think of the name of it, but It's a game like Big Pharma, same sort of user interface, but it's about managing an aquarium and building your own aquarium. And that looks like a very good game. It's going to be an exciting game to play when it does come out. Back burner as well, obviously, we have the updates for Planet Coaster coming out. We have Planet Safari trademarked at some point. Don't know when that's ever going to come out, but, you know, another Zoo Tycoon game would be nice to play. There is actually a zoo management game that's being developed by a smaller company still. And of course, there is Airport CEO as well, which should be coming out in the very near future, I assume. They have been releasing a lot of videos on it. They are basically complete with everything now. They're just fixing bugs. And that would lead them into rolling out the early access stage of the game. There's something that I want to look at, you know, playing that straight away as soon as that comes out. I've really been following it for a while. I do want to play it. This came out before that. I thought I'd give this a try. I do really like SimAirport. It is a good game. I think they're both going to have different approaches, and I think that's going to be nice. I think it's going to be nice to play two similar games, but both with different approaches. And when it does come out, I'd really like to try it. So if you are interested in those sort of games, then, you know, just sort of skip back to when I've spoke about them, mention the names of them, and, you know, give them a quick Google, quick search on Twitter or something like that. Reddit, the R Tycoon Reddit is a good place to go to search for stuff like that. And you will definitely find all the information you need about when they are releasing and how development is going on them. So yeah, I went a bit off topic there, I went a bit off track. I started talking about a bit of development, but our airport does seem to be doing perfectly fine. Our pickups don't seem to be working as well as maybe we hoped, because these guys are waiting a long time for some buses here. So we're going to upgrade buses. We're going to research that so we get more buses coming in. I think that will help with people standing about. We do currently have 3 planes at the airport. Not actually seeing if we've been boarding on time, perfectly honest. I don't think any flights have been cancelled. No, we've departed all of them on time. Pricing is research now, isn't it? Yeah, so that's good. Does mean we can up the pricing a little bit. We're going to go for that. 3 flights have been terminated, which isn't fantastic. A little bit annoying, but we are going to be making a bit more money a day now, so we can actually get the bank balance up to a positive, which is going to be fantastic. And, you know, we are playing Sandbox, but it's nice to know that we're going to be making money then for once, and not have this big red box up here showing that we're not making any money at all. So I think I'm going to leave it there for today. And I think next time, cafes are going to be what we focus on building. I'm not really that bothered anymore. I think a plane's just been cancelled. Let me double check. Everyone's arguing at me. Delayed. Delayed. Everything's delayed. Right. May need to reschedule this because there's a bit of build-up going on here. Yeah, so like I was saying anyway, I am going to leave it here. I do want to focus on cafes next time. I really think that even though they're not working, we should just try and get one in, build something, because it's nice to see it being built there, and when it does get around to working, we can actually implement it and see it working then, because we've already got it built in game. But if you did like this video, please leave a like, please leave a comment, and subscribe. It really does help. I appreciate it very much. And until next time, have a great day.